This is Eric Earley from Blitzen Trapper, and y'all are super sweet. No, you're watching Super Sweet. You're on Super Sweet. Yeah. .com. Where's it .org? I think that I just write a lot about sort of bigger, more sort of fundamental things. There's a lot of sort of spiritual aspects to the music, and then a lot of aspects of sort of dealing with like living, like the journey of life or something, and which is why I like stories, because it sort of allows you to like take your experiences and sort of like explain them in a very concise manner, using symbolism that may not be real, you know, it may be sort of fantastical, but I think it has more meaning than if you were just to sort of say things outright, maybe. I was also experimenting with different kinds of songwriting. Like the first track, Destroyer of the Void, is like 7-minute song, but it's actually 3 songs kind of combined, kind of like the end of Abbey Road or something, where you kind of just go from song, you know, it's like in the tradition of like theme, like 70s like concept records sort of things. And several of the songs are kind of like that, like multiple sort of songs put together into one. When your love rains down, I'm sure there's some pretty deep meaning in there, but I just I'm not sure what it is. I mean, a lot of the stuff I write, I don't even think about it a whole lot. It's sort of from the subconscious maybe or something, I don't know. I wanted there to be like sort of like a mythical element, because a lot of the songs on the record are like parables, you know, there's a lot of stories. Because like the album Fur had a lot of songs that were stories on it, like a few. But this one has even more. It's kind of, yeah, it's like a bunch of parables. Like right now I'm writing one that's kind of about where I grew up when I was a kid. I guess you call it like sort of Gothic-Americana kind of stuff, you know. It takes place in the small town where I grew up in Oregon. Yeah, there's sort of a story about a boy that gets killed up in the mountains by this river where we used to go fish, and it's all kind of true stories from when I grew up, sort of put together, and dealing with the kids in the town and sort of the different kinds of trouble that we would get into, and sort of I don't know. And in a lot of ways it's nostalgic, you know. And in a lot of ways everything I write is kind of like that, you know. It's looking for that like familiar place, you know, that you remember, can never get back to or something. Okay, the frog couldn't tell if it was a giraffe or an orange tree, but it smelled fabulous. The Great War between MySpace and Facebook ravaged the world and the surrounding galaxies like a great black bird of death. After spilling coffee all over his laptop, he wiped it up with a lost t-shirt. He'd been hitting the bottle pretty hard all day, and this giraffe felt no qualms about trying to impress his girl with his guitar playing. He'd caught nothing all day but shoes in that river until a little bird came and gave him the advice. It had been a long trip and the frog was tired of driving, so he slept in the truck bed and the giraffe drove. They knew they'd reach the orange tree soon.